Uber filed for a patent that uses artificial intelligence to determine the mental state of their users. Basically, Uber wants to know if you're drunk. The patent involves detailed surveillance such as the angle your phone is held, typing speed, swaying, and much more. We speculate this information will be used in surge pricing for drunk passengers. Just like any other time Uber betrayed its user base, look forward to discounts on Lyft, lawsuits, and eventually a heartfelt apology. More on this and other cybersecurity news right now on the Daily SOC.
And 5, 4, 3.
A newly discovered Office 365 vulnerability named ZeroFont uses a simple trick to push malicious emails through automated defenses designed to stop them. It works by adding chunks of wrapper text with a font size of 0 to phishing recognizable text to pass through natural language processors. To combat this deficiency in their systems, Microsoft is looking to hire around 1.5 billion new employees to look for malicious HTML markup in emails. With this announcement, email security job growth is now second only to the growing coal industry. Next up, disgruntled Tesla employee Martin Tripp was recently sued by the company for hacking into servers and leaking proprietary information. It is unlikely that Tripp hacked into anything at all, and more likely that Tesla simply didn't prevent him from accessing the sensitive data in the first place. To prevent this, companies should update their access management policies and, in the meantime, try to keep their employees as happy as possible. We suggest the occasional pizza party and casual Fridays. Once you've finished locking down your data, however, it might be more efficient to replace every employee with a robot, while of course keeping casual Fridays. In other news, the unbreakable smart lock known as Taplock was broken almost immediately. In just 45 minutes, a researcher from Pen Test Partners discovered that he could not only open any Taplock using just his mobile phone, but that he could access information related to any user account. Taplock announced a critical security update that supposedly addresses these issues, but it remains untested. In the meantime, instead of using a Taplock, a more cost-effective and secure solution would be to leave a note on your valuables that reads, "Stealing is bad." And last up, it's time for fan mail. If you would like to send us a letter, please address it to fanmail@tag-cyber.com. This week we have a letter from the Podinator who writes, "Dear Laura, I work specifically in endpoint security for a company in Georgia. The future of my job is likely to change as IoT becomes more and more prevalent and endpoints become more and more diverse. What do you believe will be the biggest challenge professionals like myself face in the coming years?" That's a good question, Podinator, and you hit the nail on the head in reference to IoT. Keeping an up-to-date mapping of your network and what devices are not only on it, but supposed to be on it, will be a challenge you'll face in the future. As we are in somewhat of an IoT renaissance with things like smart egg trays and smart flip-flops popping up, it's impossible to predict what crazy devices employees may bring into the office. However, don't let that discourage you. If there is anything we can count on in the security industry, it's that employees will behave responsibly and never make your job harder than it needs to be. Signing off, I am Laura Finelli, and this has been the Daily SOC.